Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, you know that I'm going to use my Radley Valentine decks. The decks that are calling to me today are my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I'm going to actually use all of them today. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. After that, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck to see what might help us a little bit to get through these times. Now, this is the introduction, so remember, I will put the timestamp, and you press on that, I think, and it takes you right to where it needs to be. Hopefully, I will put the timestamp in the in the description so you can bypass the introduction. Okay. I hope you watch it at least once, though. Now, for the introduction, universal energies, I am going to use my Waite Rider Tarot, and we'll pull one, maybe more, from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Talk a little bit about the energies, what's going on for here. Now remember, all the planets are going direct, but they get close to each other. So they're like, think of it as they're like gossipy old men and women. They're just like telling everything what's good and what's bad about the world. Now, on the 27th, Mercury will be leaving Pisces, where it's been kind of lulled a little bit. It'll be leaving Pisces and entering Aries, and I think it was around 2 something Eastern time. So that, so it is moving into Aries. Now, Mercury basically took a little bit of a rest with, being in Pisces, was kind of like, okay, let's go with that flow. Let's see what happens. Mercury's expectations, these are my feelings, my gut feelings. Mercury's expectations were not met. So it is entering into Aries with a vengeance, with a force. And it's got a lot of stuff to talk about. It really wants to get whatever Mercury's message is, whatever Mercury feels the message needs to be, it wants to put it out there. Now, Aries is about, it's the first sign of the astrological year, and it is about self. It is about I. But it's not necessarily something that is really, it's not, you don't have to say that it's very self-centered or self-absorbed. Sometimes it can be, but a lot of times you have to remember that you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of others. So Mercury, that 20, what did I say that it was going on to? Again, I passed that up. On the 27th, Mercury entering Aries, it's going to be really, what matters to you? I shouldn't say you, what matters to the universe? What matters to Mercury? Okay? And expect it to be a little bit on that forceful side. It will be there for a week or two. Let's see, when does it change again? Mercury will then go to Taurus on the 18th. So it will be there for a few weeks. Now, the other thing that we want to know is the new moon in Aries. And this is what really starts the astrological season. It will be on the April 1st. Again, I think that was like 2:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is what really starts Aries. So we've had a little preliminary. We've had a little bit of Aries energy, getting us motivated, having us do things that we have to do to get ready. The new moon, remember, full moon to new moon, waning, get rid of stuff, new moon to full moon, waxing, take things in, build on things. But the new moon is really going to be more of the push. Now, I think it's interesting that it's on April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. Who's to say what that all means? But I did kind of get that has kind of a trickster type of energy. We will see. We will see what it is. But new moon is a good time for you to start something wonderful, start something big, something that concerns you. And that, of course, that could be a business or any of those relationships I always talk about. Something that concerns you. Maybe, it could be a diet program, but it could also be something that really very motivating energy here with that new moon. But again, with Mercury, forceful, getting that message out, a lot, very blunt. New moon, though, again, on the 1st of April, trickster energy. Now, more because of the people that know April 1st as April Fool's Day, but being a fool is okay because it means you have a belief in something more than you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Like I said, I pray, meditate, and infuse the cards with Reiki energy. But I open myself to higher power, and I ask that message to come through and, and try to step out of its way. Okay, let's see what we have for March 28th through the 31st. First card is, we have that moon energy. So that is the 18. So remember that the cards all have energies. We basically go with our fire, which we're in now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. We then have our earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Very solid, tangible energy, money, job, career. Home, your actual building, your home. Then we go to our air energy, which is Swords energy. It is our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There is some stuff going on. Not quite this week. I was a little mistaken. It's more in April when Venus does some stuff with Aquarius. But it is making plans, thinking things through, hearing news. And then we come to water energy, cup energy, which is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's very fluid, very emotional energy. So now we have the moon. So is this telling us something is going to be going on around that full moon? Around that new moon. I'm kind of looking at the, I don't know if you want to say that these are dogs or wolves or feral animals. I'm kind of looking at the animals, barking at it or looking at it or and I'm looking at this moon. And, it always is interesting when you look at the cards. They always have a new meaning. And there's a very stern energy around this. So I don't know if we're going to have some stern energy leading up to that new moon. And that could be okay. That could be okay because then the new moon comes and then that clears away a lot of this energy. But there's this, this new moon, new moon, very stern, there's this, it's in front of the sun, it's kind of eclipsy, but just very new moon. And there's it's affecting a lot of the animalistic tendencies. Not quite sure what that's all about. The moon does have hidden energies, things going on behind the scenes, things that we don't necessarily have to see. So with this, with Mercury on the 27th, because that's going to be, right before this, that's going to be that Sunday. We could expect a little, like I said, as we lead up to that new moon, there could be some, really, I don't know, is it harsh? Is it stern? It just, for looking at the moon this time around, or whatever this face is in, this does not look happy. It does not look happy. And, I don't normally get that energies from these. Your next card is, okay, that is reversed. Remember, reversed cards have a little more meaning to them. So now we have a 4. Okay, we'll have an 18, 1, new beginnings, a 10, transition, 8, unlimited opportunities, okay? Now you add the 1 plus 8 together, it becomes a 9. We're going back to this card. 9, let's wrap it up. Things are done. And this could be, again, as the moon wanes, wrap it up. Things are done. Now we go to 4. 4 has a organization, some stability, also some leadership energy to it. This is the 4 of Swords, like I said, air energy. This is, I'm kind of, again, these cards are looking at this a little bit differently. We have this stained glass over here. We have this person that's basically kind of, is on their knees. And then we have, it looks like a very feminine energy. It could be the Empress, who is, I look at it, the Empress as the feminine divine, okay? Now, and there, this is kind of, it's supplication. It's asking for things. Now, the four of Swords, though, has this resting. A lot of times this is rest. Take it easy a little bit. Meditate. Connect with higher power energy, which is always, the tarot is extremely spiritual energy. So this is, it's always running through, connect with your higher power. But now with this, it's kind of like we have these 3 swords that are just hanging there. And I kind of get this like, it's kind of like, is it ready to drop? Are things ready to drop? But this person is at peace. And at the same time has a sword hidden, has a sword ready. So I'm getting this, ready to drop, sword, but the sword is ready. Okay? But pray, be at peace, rest, let the, kind of see where things are going. Now let's go on here. Celebration. I love this. I love the Three of Cups. These are my I call them my crazy ladies. So whatever's happening, it has to happen in order to bring about something better for us. Cups are our water energy. It is our, like I said, our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fluid and emotional energy. Three has a lot of power to it. You do something three times, you do something three times, say something three times. It's also about celebration and creativity. So whatever this is, whatever's happening, it is something that's supposed to be happening. It is something that will, again, these cards are kind of popping in the different areas. It does bring about a harvest. I'm kind of getting like the harvest is ready to, I'm kind of getting a pumpkin type of energy here. And, maybe if you're in the southern hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere, pumpkins basically are with the fall. There's a completion energy with this, but they're celebrating. They're saying all is well, all is good. Okay, now, so yeah, what do we have here? I don't know. I kind of feel like these two could be leading up to the moon. I mean, to that new moon. Chill out a little bit. This person, this person might have some danger. It might be facing some danger energy here. But if you really look, the person's face is at peace. So whatever the danger is, it's not going to affect him. And then we have our ladies, the Three of Cups, celebrating the outcome. So let's see what this is all about here. Yeah, that moon's sternness is kind of in the feral animals. But remember, I'm always saying, I do believe in soul contracts, that we come down knowing what we're going to be doing, even though it kind of goes out of our mind. We lose the memory of that. We were meant for this time. We are all light workers. That's why we are joined together here. And, just to encourage each other and keep us on track. And our light needs to shine brightly because there's a lot of darkness out there that we counter. Okay? So this is going to be one of those. Oh my goodness. And there we go. That one flipped over. So remember I was talking about the Fool. Basically have faith, the Fool. Here, let's take a look at this again. This is Osha Zen Tarot. One card came out. It is 0. 0 is God and source energy. This is called the Fool. The Fool has faith. Again, we have the moon up there. So have faith. The Fool, basically jumping off the cliff. I shouldn't say jumping. Stepping off the cliff. Stepping into the unknown. But yet at the same time has faith. And this is the beginning of a new journey. A beginning of a new path. So something's going on. I don't know that, is this for the universe? Is this for somebody personal? I don't really know per se, but it does feel like there's something that, maybe leading up to that new moon, that there's something that's just really kind of, I kind of get a judgy type of energy with this moon here. And the feral dogs, the weird, isn't a lobster? That's a lobster, right? So a lobster, isn't that kind of one of the bottom feeders also? So it's kind of, there's some judgy energy here. Be at peace, be at rest, even though things might look bad. Things aren't as bad as they seem, or they might be as bad as they seem, but they're not necessarily going to be affecting you as badly as you believed. There is a lot of rejoicing and celebration, so that would be a lovely energy to have. That would be a lovely energy. And then we have the Fool. We have the Fool, and the Fool is looking up to the heavens, looking up to the universe. So we've got really interesting stuff going on. I do want you to watch out for, well, not watch out, be aware of Mercury in Aries, because there's going to be, Mercury's been holding back while it's been in Pisces, hanging out with Jupiter. And remember, Mercury and Jupiter, they're not necessarily the best of friends. So just saying. So there was a little bit of animosity there, but Neptune, Mercury, and Jupiter, it was kind of a la-la type of land, and now Mercury's stepping out into Aries and basically saying, expect things to get real, okay? The communication, Mercury over communication, electronics. There's I feel a lot of karma also with Mercury, okay? especially when it goes retro, which it isn't going to do for a little bit of time. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're interpreting this. It's just that they were really popping at me with a little bit of difference here. So take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Remember, you need to do that to keep me on the air, and I really appreciate you doing that. So thank you so much. Now, why don't we start our readings? And hello to my Pisces. How are you, my Pisces? Are you searching for the meaning of life? Are you searching for why you are here? Are you feeling a little bit out of sorts with everything? Well, a lot of that has to do with, with the transition with Mercury coming from Pisces going into Aries. There's also just the transition that Aries with this new moon is firmly entrenching itself now as the beginning of the astrological year. So I kind of feel like, my Pisces, you're a little bit off. You're a little bit at sea, if you want to call it that. But let's see how this will be. You will recoup, you will regroup, you will get things back together again quicker than you even think you will. Neptune in Pisces tends to make you think thoughts that just, Neptune's kind of, it's fanciful, but it's illusional. It doesn't really tell you the true reality, but yet it's not necessarily telling you a lie. So Neptune is just kind of getting you into I don't know, I'm kind of getting a placebo effect. Let's see what the cards have for my Pisces. Here we go. First card. Six of Michael. I like this one. This one's great because this is getting your head out of the game, or into the game, or out of the trouble, this is seeing things clearly. This is where you are now focusing in on whatever. And I think that's going to be when we have more of that Aries energy. It's going to light your fire. It's going to get you motivated. 6 is the number of man. It's your efforts that you put into stuff. Michael is our sword energy. It is our air energy. It is our Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Thought processes, making plans. This is sailing out of the storm into the clear, seeing that there is hope, seeing that there is a light at the end of that tunnel. Kind of, this is moving past. And I think that, as the energies kind of shift more into, like I said, more into the Aries energy, you're going to feel like things are lightening up for you, okay? So it is the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. Next card is the 3 of Raphael, 3 of Cups. These, that was in the introduction, I believe. 3 has power, the power of 3, creativity, also celebration, Raphael, water energy. This is, again, lightheartedness. This is, so whatever this was that, this Neptune and this Jupiter, Jupiter is good. Jupiter's positive energy. But now that Mercury has left the building, going into that Aries energy, things should start to be clearer. Your communications should be clearer. 3 of Raphael is all about celebrating new life, celebrating new issues, new happinesses, new events. So, reason to celebrate: a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So this is moving to a happier place, moving to where you're going to start to feel settled again. Maybe I said that over the weekend. I did say that there could be some lucky Pisces out there, so maybe this is another reason to celebrate. Next card is the 3 of Ariel. So we have a 6-3-3 energy. Ariel is our Earth energy. It is our Taurus, our Virgo, Capricorn, money, job, career, home. Something is happening where you are now able to do what it is you love. This is you stepping out of basically maybe your comfort, maybe those dreams, and actually putting your dreams to work. Now, we have talked about, Pisces, that you have been, there's been movement, and it's been going on for quite a while. But every so often you do slip back into that Neptune, that little dreamier area. And now this is you getting in charge again, you going forward again, you really putting on your kind of like your rocket boots, and you blasting off again. The 3 of Ariel talks about do what you love. a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So there is a lot of shifting energy here. There's a lot of power of 3 energy, which does have celebration also. It does have creativity here. But the thing that I'm saying is, this is again, my Pisces, you've had some stalls, go, stall, go. But everything I have been feeling things moving forward for you, sometimes fast, sometimes really, really turtle slow. Well, this is moving fast again, but this is going in the direction of, like I said, there's, light. There's light at the end of the tunnel. So there could be some completions of some major projects for you. And it's really, again, it's really very, things are happening. Things are happening for you, my Pisces. Do what you love. Celebrate. Celebrate your successes. Do what you love. Okay? Celebrate you. And again, maybe this is let's claim this part. Maybe this has been the result of a lucky weekend. Here we go. Reversed. Page of Fire. This is new job, new creation, new work, new business. This is you jumping in and just loving what you're doing. So Page's underlying energy is Ariel, is Earth energy. Again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, money, job, career, home. Fire energy is Aries energy, and we have that new moon. Use it, because water signs are affected by the moon cycles. New moon, new start, new. So the Page is very enthusiastic. The Page believes that, she can do anything. And this one is very motivated to do and start whatever it is you've been wanting to start, whatever it is you love to do. So, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Next card. Let's go on and see what we have here. So now we have 633. We had the Page. So 336, 633, 3 plus 3 is 6. Let's see what we've got with the guardian angels. Here we are. 10 of action. Busy time ahead for you. 10's transitional energy, moving forward, 1 new beginning. 0 is God source energy. Action is fire energy. Again, Aries energy. Busy time ahead for you. You're not, please, tell Neptune to stop trying to make you dreamy and all that. You have to work. You have to get started. But you can also ask people for help too. But this is a busy time ahead for you, a busy week for you also. So you're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. So even though this has got really, and I've even been feeling like I just had 3 cups of coffee, I did not, but I feel very energetic, okay, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to get this done. But it's very exciting energy. It's very, I want to get this done energy. The 10 of action is saying, slow down a little bit, because maybe you're moving a little bit too fast, and that's not necessarily the healthiest thing for you. So sometimes we have to breathe. Sometimes we have to meditate, we have to sleep, we have to exercise. So take care of yourself during this time. It just feels so exciting that it's hard to stay grounded. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy will be helpful for my Pisces. Here we go. This one is reversed. Air. Breathe. Breathe through this. Air is about communication, imagination, independent, witty. Interesting stuff going on. And again, that Jupiter is very, you will dream that. Jupiter in Pisces, you will dream this. You will make big dreams, good fortune. Neptune has that really, let's stay in our dreams. Let's not necessarily move. But then we have Aries, new moon, get to work. Get to work. It's time to put those dreams to work. We will see. We will see what we will see. But I do want that good luck weekend that I mentioned in the prior video. Okay, so my Pisces. Breathe through it, a couple breaths in, a couple of breaths out. Also, too, take a moment to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. It helps the channel, helps me, so thank you. As always, though, my Pisces, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.